6 a.m. We're at the fish market in Ishinomaki. All these buildings at the Ishinomaki fish market are prefabricated. The walls are made of like plastic. They're not hard, they're soft. You can see the fishing boats lining the harbor. And here's one with the sunrise in Ishinomaki at the fish market. So what you have here today is the fish market. It's basically an auction for fish. The fishermen bring the crops in, sell to wholesalers. The wholesalers or the buyers are in green hats. The sellers are in red hats. This morning the crop is a little small because of bad weather. The fishing boats did not go out, so it's going to be about 10 minutes total to sell all the fish that they have here today. Okay, so if you ever wanted to know how eel is filleted, this is how it's done. Watch carefully. So this morning we've seen eel being filleted, fish being sold, and now Dean's going to do a stand-up on this fishing boat. It's going to be a little tricky watching him climb on the boat, but that's exactly what he's going to do in just a couple minutes. This is our first stop. It's not even 9 a.m. We've been working since 6.
All right, one of these fishing vessels in Ishinomaki City. Up here doing a stand-up now. I have to get down, and I don't want to fall asleep. Hopefully it all goes well. Steve didn't help out at all, as usual. All right, made it.
If you want to try to get a vision of the scope of the destruction here, this is an unbelievable site. This is the port city of Ishinomaki. And we're looking at about probably 10 or 15 square blocks by another 10 or 15 square blocks, where all that is left is just an occasional building, but the water just flooded this complete area and swept everything away. In the center you can sort of see a cemetery which remains, and there's a shrine. But the rest of it is all gone. Just a few standing stone structures. Totally destroyed. This is a pretty amazing site. Basically what we're looking at is a cemetery for cars, all of which were damaged during the tsunami. And there's just hundreds, if not thousands, of cars piled on top of each other, just totally wrecked, smashed beyond repair. Thousands of them, literally thousands. All you can see, car after car after car. Doc said the security is pretty tight here because people come and try to steal parts. There's some cars that are in really good shape. There's a hospital vehicle back there. Some of the cars are in really good shape. This one down here looks none the worse for wear. But take a look over there. They're piled 3 to 4 high all over this lot. And this lot goes for about a half a mile down that way. We are in what is virtually a ghost town. In this town, hundreds of people lived. And as you can see, what fundamentally happened here is the earthquake dropped the level of the ground about 1.5 feet, putting all of these houses under sea level. So now, even though they're standing, it's a community of uninhabitable homes. American Marine, who works here as a volunteer, said that people come every day and look at their homes that they can't move back into. And it literally is a ghost town. It's literally a ghost town. And was completely underwater. He said they didn't even get out here to search for bodies until April. And this causeway was built, it's all man-made since the tsunami, because there was nothing left. So, big houses, bigger houses than normal by Japanese standards. And it's truly one of the more impressive sights we've seen. It's just devastating. Where this water was all land, all houses, and people. And we were actually at a school earlier where about 75 kids had died, and this is just a heartbreaking part of this trip. This is unbelievable, very eerie. I don't know if you can really make it out here, but as you can see in the water, that's a foundation, and it looks like it's a good 1.5 feet under the water. There's another foundation. So there are houses here that are all gone. And this is not even high tide. High tide is about another foot higher than this. And if you look at the houses, you know, they look, I mean, they're beaten up, but, you know, some of them look habitable, but they can't even get to them to knock them down because they're underwater. So this is a very sobering sight to see.